push me out of the way. I'm filming this. Okay?
I'm not.
No, when you shoved me, I was just letting you know that wasn't the best way to go.
Friends, I'm going to make it quick if they are threatening to turn over an olive tree. I'm here with the Great Peace Brigade. We are mothers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers. And I want to talk about numbers. I want to talk about our numbers. The 50 women that are here, filled with fury and outrage. And I want to talk about you and your passion and outrage after the fact that the Bush regime is rapidly, step by step, descending us into hell. And then I want to talk about another number, because I looked up on the internet, eyecasualties.org, and yesterday the number of soldiers dead was 3,799. And before I left my house this morning, I went again to the internet, and I looked up the Department of Defense, and they said the Department of Defense announced the death of a soldier who was supporting Operation Iraq Freedom. And so yesterday there were 3,799 dead, and today there was another soldier killed, 3,800. So while you and I were sleeping,
This is about guys.